Good morning. Hope we're all having a great morning on April 1st, 2020. I'm curious of how many people out there have made April Fool's jokes about you know what. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say you know what. But I was curious about making a joke like that, but then I thought about it. And I'm like, it might be insensitive. It might be too soon to make a April Fool's joke about that. But I'm just curious of how many people out there actually have made it a April Fool's joke to their friends or family about you know what. Anyway, I would like to take this opportunity to actually introduce myself, because I realize in past videos I have not introduced myself. So, my name is Lauren Rantelm. I am 33 years old. I am a child care worker at an elementary school, Roslyn Elementary. I am a fitness instructor at the Westmount YMCA here in good old Montreal. That out of the way, I'd like to get on our topic for today. And today's topic is going to be maintaining focus. So today I actually have wrote down talking points for what we can talk about. How do we maintain focus in our crazy busy lives when we have a million things to do, when we have family, we have job obligations, so many things to do as adults under our belt, even not just for adults, even for adolescents who are in school and you're at CEGEP, you're in university, you got a million papers due. How do you maintain focus? I think the number one most important thing is to enjoy what you do, to have a passion, to love what you do, to have a purpose of what you're doing. It's going to be much easier maintaining focus and being centered, and it's not going to drain you when you have a million things to do, but those million things that you do, you enjoy it. You get value out of it. As opposed to you don't enjoy what you do and it just feels like an obligation. It's like, oh, I gotta wake up, I gotta do this thing, and just like it's more draining. It's gonna drain your energy and you're not gonna get as much value as you can. And you're gonna burn out a lot more. When you don't enjoy what you do, you're in a higher burnout rate than someone who actually has a lot to do, but you're enjoying all the things to do. It has a meaning and purpose behind it. And you may get stressed, you may get overwhelmed, but your chances of burning out when something that you enjoy are a lot less. And it's going to be a lot easier to maintain that focus. When it comes to focus amongst genders, women are natural multitaskers, so generally they'll be much better at being able to jump from one thing to another back and forth. You know, they have a project over here that they haven't completed, so they jump to another project they got to complete over here and go back and forth. Men are much better at compartmentalizing what they need to focus on, what they need to get done. That's one step at a time. That's generally how I focus on my obligations, my responsibilities, is to get one thing at a time. You do this, check that off your list. You do step 2, check that off your list. Step 3, check it off your list. When I'm going back and forth, when I've half completed one task and then jumping to the third task, half complete that back and forth, to me that overwhelms me. So that's the difference between men and women. Men will compartmentalize a lot better. Women will multitask a lot better. There's pros and cons to both sides, but that's usually the general difference between it. What else do I got here? When you're focusing on your task, you got to make sure that you can't control all variables. Especially when I've got crazy, busy lives, a lot of responsibilities. You got to be able to control the controllable, and just the things you can't control, don't stress out about it and just leave it alone. And just focus on the task at hand and the things that you are able to control. The things that you're able to control are focus and effort. And those are the things that come from you. Is your focus and your effort. Variables that you can control. Everything else, just let it go. Especially if you're working on a group project, you can't control another person's focus, another person's effort, but maybe the task that you guys are doing together, the success of that task, that success of that obligation depends on a group effort's control and effort. Yeah, that can get frustrating because everyone's effort and control may be different. That you can't control someone else's effort or focus. You can apply that to work. You can actually apply that to dating and relationships. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, you can't control someone else's investment into you. You can only control your own. If you see that other person's not investing as much into you as you are in them, back off. Invest less. You gotta make sure that other person is investing into you. You can't control their investment. You can only control your own investment. And you control your purpose and what you do in your life. So if you see here, if it's your wife, if it's your girlfriend, if your boyfriend, your husband is not investing as much, take your investment out a little bit and focus your investment onto yourself. Building yourself up. Focusing on you. Get in the gym. Work out. Build your body. Build your finances. Work on your purpose. Focus on you. And maybe that investment will return back into you in time. But, well, it takes time. Focus should be a smooth process, not forced. So if you're a young man, a young woman in university, a CEGEP or high school, and you got to get a paper done for next week, and you're sitting and you're just not in the right headspace to get work done, to sit and write a paper, and you're trying to force that focus and it's not working, and you're getting so angry and so frustrated because you know you got a deadline, you know this paper's due, and you can't focus on it, walk away. Go do something else to help you feel relaxed. Make sure you're in a relaxed and peaceful, centered state. Then you can come back to it. What's always worked for me is when I was in college, when I had papers due and I had a lot of work to do, going to the gym and working out for 2 hours, then coming home and working on a paper or working on a project I had so much more focus and attention, as opposed to if I didn't work out and I would just go straight home and I couldn't focus. And I would get frustrated, I would get angry with myself that I needed to get this done, and it wasn't trying to force that focus that that attention. It's not working. Go to the gym, 2 hours, get my energy up, and I was just in such a better mood, and I would actually be productive, and I would get my work done, and it felt wonderful. So if you're ever in a state where you're stressed or frustrated about other things, other variables that you can't control, go relax, go do something else that de-stresses you. Read a book, work out, maybe watch one of your favorite shows, and then you can come back and get your work done. And it'll go a lot smoother. And you'll be a lot happier with yourself. Always make sure that you're focusing on one thing at a time. Not trying to do a million things all the time. Like I said, women are generally better at that than men. But if you're a man or if you're a woman you're not good at doing 2-3 things at once, just remember, if you're chasing 2 rabbits, what's going to happen? They're both going to escape. Focus on one thing at a time. So you'll chase 1 rabbit at a time. So you get 1 rabbit and then get the second one. If you chase 2, they're both going to escape. And I said this in the beginning of the video, but I'll say it again because to me it's the most important part. To maintain that focus, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. You have to enjoy it. So that focus is going to come naturally. It's not going to become forced. You have to love what you do and enjoy what you do, no matter what it is. If you're a lawyer, if you're a doctor, if you're a teacher, if you're a personal trainer, if you're an entertainer, find what you like and find the purpose in it, and it won't feel like work. You'll wake up in the morning enjoying that you got a million things to do, because you're gonna like those obligations, you're gonna like that responsibility. You're building a life that you want and doing what you like to do. So the progress and the journey is gonna be enjoyable. It's the journey and the progress that's gonna make you happy, not the destination. I mean, the destination, yes, in time it will, but you gotta enjoy the process, you gotta enjoy the journey first. And the destination will come in time. On that note, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. If this message was of value to you, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another life. Have fun today. Don't make any April Fool's jokes. I think it's too soon for that. I was contemplating making an April Fool's joke in this video. I decided last second not to do it because I think it might be a little too sensitive, a little too soon to make a joke like that. Think of other April Fool's jokes. I know that joke is kind of the obvious one now, that situation I we're in, but don't do it. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon.